The last section we will complete is Part 3, Affirmative Action Statement. From the Application Summary screen, select Edit in Part 3. The Affirmative Action Statement section is displayed. In the Contractor Information section, select the magnifying glass to select the EEO officer. The Equal Employment Opportunity Officer screen displays. Click the plus sign to select an employee as the EEO officer. You will be returned to the previous screen and the employee will be listed as the EEO officer. If you click the magnifying glass and there are no names showing on the screen, you will have to add the employee. Click New to display the employee screen. Fill out all of the required yellow fields. Make sure that EEO officer is selected for the employee title. So we're going to select Nicholas Pearson, since we know he's our EEO officer. On this screen, you need to click Save and Exit to return to the previous screen. Select the EEO officer in the Name section by clicking the plus sign. You'll be returned to the previous screen. You'll see your EEO officer is listed on the screen, and you need to enter in the email address. The easiest way to complete the rest of this information on the screen is to fill in all the required yellow fields before adding any additional information. So the next thing you need to do is read the diverse business statement on the screen and answer the question, is your organization recognized as a DB? So you can answer the question by clicking yes or no. So we're going to click yes. If you select yes, answer the additional questions and enter the effective and expiration dates. You will need to attach documentation for any question that you answered yes. We will add all the required documentation after we finish answering all of the required yellow fields for Part 3. So out of the 5 sections for Small Business Administration, we selected yes, so we entered an effective date and an expiration date. If you would select no in this section, this part of the screen will not be shown. So when you select yes is when this part of the screen is shown. You can add additional comments in the comment box. The next section is disclaimer. Read the disclaimer statements and answer the question by clicking the down arrow. So you can select yes to the organization has reviewed and agrees to abide by the provisions, regulations, and laws outlined above. In the last sentence in the disclaimer section, click on the EO Plan Guideline Instruction Resource that explains what your company's Equal Opportunity Plan should contain. So if you click on the green link, the PDF will open and it gives you more information about the Equal Opportunity Plan. You can save a copy or you can print a copy for your records. You will need to attach your company's EO plan before exiting Part 3. In the questions section, answer the 4 questions by clicking the down arrow and selecting yes or no. If you select yes, you will need to provide additional information and attach supporting documents before exiting Part 3. We have 2 more questions to answer. Is your organization a union contractor? You can select yes or no. And does your organization have apprenticeship and or on-the-job training programs, yes or no? All of the yellow fields have been entered, so we can select Save to save all of the information. You will receive a message that your information was saved successfully. So here's our message saying that the information was saved. In the Compliance section, under Compliance Review Agency section, if you answered yes to the question above, has any federal or state agency conducted an EEO compliance review of your organization within the past 2 years, you will have to add additional information. So click Add. You will have to add the compliance determination letter. So you would pick the date of the complaint and the state, or the date of the complaint and the federal agency. So we have one filled out. So to attach your document, under document type, if you select the down arrow, there's only one to choose. You would have to enter in an attachment title and then a description. You would choose your file, find your compliance determination letter, and then click Open. You'll see your compliance determination letter is shown on the screen. You would need to click Save to save your information, and then you can click Back. So if you slide down to the compliance section, you'll now see the compliance determination letter is shown on the screen. In the union section, if you answered yes to your organization as a union contractor, you will have to add some more information. So you click the Add. We have one started. So we're calling it Union 0828. And you'll do just what you did on the previous screen. You'll go to the document type, select the name of the document, attach the type in the attachment title and the description, click Choose File. Your file will show here, and then you click Save. And you'll have 3 documents that you'll need to do that for. So if you click again on the document type, there's a cover page, there's a non-discrimination clause, and a table of contents. All 3 of those documents would have to be saved onto your screen if you said that your organization is a union contractor. So if we click back, if you go to the union section, you'll see that the 3 documents are there. For the last question, does your organization have apprenticeship and/or on-the-job training? If you selected yes, you need to fill in the information in the box. So list the skills and crafts for the apprenticeship or on-the-job training. So we've entered everything that we think we should have on the screen. So we're going to click Save to save all of the information. And the last thing we need to do is click Validate, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. So when I click Validate, there's 2 things that I need to add to the screen. The first one, I need to attach the Small Business Administration certificate. So I will slide down to the attachment section. Under document type, I'll select the down arrow, and I'll look for the Small Business Administration certificate. So I'm going to type in the attachment title. I'm going to click Choose File, find my file, and click Open. So now my file was showing on my screen, and I need to click Save. So I'm going to click Validate one more time. I know I'll get an error message because it asks for 2 things. So now I need to upload the Equal Opportunity Plan document. If I slide back down to the attachment section, I go to document type, and I select Equal Opportunity Plan. So I entered in the attachment title, and I will enter in the description. So I'll select Choose File, find it in my list, select Open. It shows on the screen, and I will select Save. So it says the information was saved successfully. So now I'm going to click Validate one more time just to make sure I have all of the information for Part 3. So I received the message, validation completed successfully. You have completed all the information needed for the pre-qualification application. You can click Log Out in the top right-hand corner of your screen and you will be returned to the ECMS homepage.